Let's welcome in Dan Gunn.
The Zone at 91.3 presents The B-Side.
Dan Gunn, man.
Hey, Dylan Willows.
Morning, Dan.
Hey, Jason, how's it going?
Oh, doing great.
Awesome.
How are you?
Big day, right? Lots going on.
There is a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's definitely a big day.
Big day.
Yeah, I guess we can reveal that part of the reason why this Yukon Blonde show is happening tonight is because Dan decided to throw a Christmas party in the middle of January and he wanted a rock and roll band.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So what do? You call a Tom Meek and say, let's get a band for this big show.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to Yukon Blonde tonight. It's going to be great. I don't know if anything else is happening today, but that's all that's on my mind.
Nothing I can think of.
So what do you got on the B-side today, my man?
Well, so we got a video game industry here in town. I don't know if people have heard that yet. And so let me just give you a sense of, like, if I say to you, hey, do you want to make video games for a living? Like, people get this vision of, like, playing video games all day, laughing, and like having food brought in and catered, and it's just like this glorious, glamorous. Like, it isn't.
When I went to broadcasting school in Vancouver, I went with two friends who went into computer animation with the anticipation of getting into video game development, and that's exactly what they thought was going on. One of them ended up with a job where they were a video game tester, and technically that's what they did, and it was super awesome for the first week, and then they're like, all I do is just run into a wall over and over and over and over again, and I'm not allowed to leave for 18 hours.
Trying to break this game all the time.
Exactly.
So it's not as glamorous, but I mean, what is compelling about it is you have the art, you have the design, you have the storyline, and then you have the programming. Like, it is a multidisciplinary art, and it's pretty fantastic. But a lot of people have this vision that it's just shooting bad guys all day with your Xbox.
I think it's the same thing with any cool industry. I mean, you know, when you come and work in radio, you realize, like, oh yeah, that's just a job.
Yeah.
You know,
everything becomes repetitive, I suppose.
Totally.
But every once in a while, like every year and a half in this case, so TinyMob Games here in town, they've been working on a game for a year and a half, banging away that code, working on all that art, getting that storyline together, and they launched it 2 days ago on Steam, or 3 days ago on Steam. So there's like a preview thing. Steam is a platform for gamers where a lot of PC games, well, I guess Mac platform as well, but they just launched it. And so that crew of 10 people who have been slogging away are really happy. And so I want everybody to take a look out for M.E.R.C. It's called M.E.R.C. and it's on Steam. It's $22. It's going to be on PS4 and Xbox. And I have a description here, and I think I'll try and do that movie voice. Voice guy,
nice.
right?
Okay, great.
bring it on.
Step into the world of non-stop, real-time tactical engagements with a 4-person squad. Upgrade and recruit units and learn and enhance special abilities while acquiring better weapons and gear. Take your toughest and bravest recruits into action in co-op multiplayer and save humanity from the suppressive Manta Force.
Wow. That was actually really great.
So yeah, you gonna get that now?
No, yeah, you got the voice down.
So that game's out there. TinyMob, they're fantastic, and also another game studio, Wizard Games. They released what's it called? Cowbots and Aliens. It's a VR game. Cowbots and Aliens. It came out in November, so another one to check out for. And then finally, if you know, like, grade 11 and 12 students that want to find out what it really is like to work at a video game studio, there's a work program that's put on by some of the game studios here in town. So students apply, they go to a game studio for a week, and they get to see what happens in making games. And believe me, they actually have a bit of fun because, you know, they want to see what it's really like. So they can go online, and I just got to get the website here, and they can find a way to apply for this. It's at vicvideogames.com. Grade 11s and 12s. You go in, you pick the weeks that you want to have available. You can pick multiple weeks, but you're only going to get selected for 1 week. It's a very popular program. Then you go out to a bunch of studios in town and see how the sausage is made.
That's really cool that they open their doors and let local students get in and check out what it is that they do.
I used to deliver catering. I used to deliver food in a van in Vancouver. And there was a place, I don't remember the name of it, but it was an East Van. And they got like this brilliant lunch delivered to them twice a week that I would bring. And this place had like napping rooms and ping pong tables.
Oh, is it called Black Box?
Was there a log house inside of it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Radical.
That's the one. Yeah. Radical. That's it. Yeah.
I
used to
go that's the name of it, or you're just saying that's Radical?
Well, it was Radical Entertainment, but it was Radical.
I used to go there carrying my little trays of cold cuts and putting them on the table and just go, man, this looks like the best place ever to work.
Think how hard it is to captivate like a 13-year-old game player.
Right.
Think how difficult that is. You got to put some big minds on that, and you got to take it to the next level on an ongoing basis. So game studios make it a great place to work because they want to attract the best minds. And of course, people want to make stuff that their friends and family know and use.
We're running a little short on time, but I thought it's worth asking, how important is it for game studios, for the local economy, how important is it for games like M.E.R.C to come out on such a massive platform that are being developed right here in Victoria?
The biggest benefit of the game, well, there's many benefits of the gaming sector. It's still in its youngest stage, right? There's probably 200 people working at game studios, about 25 game studios, maybe 30 million in revenues, but people understand what a video game is. I could show people all kinds of tech here in town, and it's just, you might as well be showing them a different language. Games brings it home. People understand that that's made here. Like when we have a game made here that gets on the PS4 and it takes off,
that's cool.
People are jacked about that.
Sure.
It gives them a sense of pride, gives them a sense of interest. So it's really important. It's the gateway drug to the tech sector.
Nice.
Fantastic. Dan Gunn.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks, Dan.
By the way, if people want more information on the game, the link to get kids into the studios and such,
they can go to alwayscheckthebside.com.
Fantastic. Thanks, man.
You're listening